Good day everyone, I am Arnie Luis Pereja, and in this video we will be talking about leadership development. First, let's know what is leadership development. Well, leadership development is the process which helps expand the capacity of individuals to perform in leadership roles within organization. Leadership roles are those that facilitate execution of company strategy through building alignment, winning mindshare, and growing the capabilities of others. Leadership roles may be formal with the corresponding authority to make decisions and take responsibility, or they may be informal roles with little official authority. A member of a team who influences team engagement, purpose, and direction. A lateral peer who must listen and negotiate through influence. According to Baldwin and Ford, the success of leadership development is influenced heavily by the quality of the program, level of support and acceptance from superiors, and the characteristics learning style of the person being developed. Some commentators differentiate between leadership development and leader development, the former being used when referring to development programs focusing on collective leadership in an organization, and the latter on individuals. Leadership development is a common process in succession planning, which aims to produce high-caliber leaders to take over senior positions when they become vacant. High performers are typically identified for these leadership development programs, which may be longer term and broader than programs focusing on tighter end goals. In terms of developing individual leaders, traditionally leadership development has focused on developing the leadership abilities and attitudes of individuals. Different personal traits and characteristics can help or hinder a person's leadership effectiveness and require formalized program for developing leadership competencies. Classroom-style training and associated reading for leadership development may ail from the possible divergence between knowing what to do and doing what one knows. Management expert Henry Mitzberg is one person to highlight this dilemma. It is estimated that as little as 15% of learning from traditional classroom-style training results in sustained behavioral change within workplaces. And also, the success of leadership development efforts has been linked to three variables. Number one, we have the individual learner characteristics. This is the ability of a person to learn. We have what we call the fast learner people, and we have also those people who are born leaders. Number two, we have quality and nature of the leadership development program. This is where the learning development of a person depends on the program prepared by the company. Last, we have support for behavioral change from the leader's supervisor. Development is also more likely to occur when the design of the development program have this following. Number one, integrates a range of developmental experiences over a set period of time. These experiences may include 360-degree feedback, experiential classroom-style programs, business school-style coursework, executive coaching, reflective journaling, and mentoring. A program must also include or involves goal setting, following an assessment of key developmental needs, and then an evaluation of the achievement of goals after a given time period. Among key concepts in leadership development, one may find experiential learning, positioning the individual in the focus of the learning process, going through the four stages, which are the concrete experience, observation, and reflection, forming abstract concepts, and testing in new situations. We also have self-efficacy. The right training and coaching should bring about self-efficacy in the trainee. As Albert Bandura formulated, a person's belief about his capabilities to produce effects. It also includes visioning, developing the ability to formulate a clear image of the aspired future of an organization unit. Attitude also plays a major role in being a leader. Leadership can also be developed by strengthening the connection between and alignment of the efforts of individual leaders and the systems through which they influence organizational operations. This has led to the differentiation between leader development and leadership development. Leadership development can build on the development of individuals to become leaders. It also needs to focus on the interpersonal linkages in the team, following the credo of people as an organization's most valuable resources. Some organizations address the development of these resources. In contrast, the concept of employeeship recognizes that what it takes to be a good leader is not too dissimilar to what it takes to be a good employee. Therefore, bringing the notional leader together with the team to explore the similarities rather than focusing on the differences brings positive results. This approach has been particularly successful in Sweden, where the power distance between manager and team is small. The development of high potentials to take over leadership when the time comes the current leadership to leave their position is known as succession planning. This type of leadership development usually requires the extensive transfer of individual between departments. Succession planning requires a sharp focus on the organization's future and vision in order to align leadership development with the future that the organization aspires to create. Thus, successive leadership development is based not only on knowledge and history, but also on a dream. For such a plan to be successful, screening of future leadership should be based not only on what we know and have, but also on what we aspire to become. Persons involved in succession planning should include current leadership members who can articulate the future vision. Three critical dimensions should be considered. 1. Skills and knowledge. 2. Role perception and degree of acceptance or leading role. And lastly, number 3, self-efficacy. And that's all for this presentation. Thank you.